This is unbelievable. Even without the camera and without the cotton picking shorts, I'm still 281.8. That means I've put on.
And let's get fit, America.
So this is
let's
you
get
put on
fit.
an extra few pounds. Well, you know, that's what happens.
I can stand on this, watch TV, and scientifically my mind is going racing at it. It makes sense. Basis of it, let's get the jiggling emotion.
And there's no use. Is that what everybody's trying to say? There's no use?
Not a fair battle for you, not a fair battle for me. Okay? Well, for those of you that are out there saying, how come this pig doesn't even use a fork? If you're using a fork, you don't know what I'm talking about.
This is made so that absolutely you don't even have to work. You don't have to do anything. You just sit there because this thing is guaranteed. It's science. It jiggles. And that's motion. That's atoms in motion, and that is losing weight. That's a. Well, if I have to sit there and I don't have to do anything, then obviously I'm going to lose weight just for the fact of doing nothing.
This machine comes with these little pulsy things, these little stretchy bars that hook up to these holes where you can pull and do some curls and this kind of thing. Truth is, though, if I wanted to do some exercise, I wouldn't have bought myself a jiggler that does the exercise for me, so I'm going to leave those completely off.
If that doesn't make sense to you, then you should go back to college or something, because all I know is you don't know science. Here we are back again on the fabulous Does the Jiggler Work? Is it gonna lose my big fat tummy, get rid of my gut? Starting to get a little more jiggy. I'm getting jiggy with it, awesome. Gonna start it off like I did last time on one. Oh yeah, here we go. Does this thing work? Because if it does, this is the magical pill that I've been waiting for. Hey, if this works, not only is it phenomenal, but I'm going to tell all my friends about it, because too many of us have sicknesses, health problems, etc., and we need to do something about it. I, for one, am ready to get rid of this 9-pounder.
Let's see how fat that 9 months pregnancy is. Let's wrap this thing around. Let's see. Now, I've wrapped this tape around me, and at the fattest, in other words, the most fattest, biggest bulk, we're looking at 46. I don't know if you can see that, but we're looking at 46 and a quarter pound, quarter inches, or a little bit more. It still looks, as you can see, 9 months pregnant, but, and I don't know if you can see this, but, you know, I know you're saying fat man gross. I do notice a tiny bit, and maybe you can't notice it, but to the naked eye or to the camera, you're not going to be able to notice. But to me, if I look down on it, I do notice I'm going to say a very slight, probably a centimeter.
And if all I got to do is stand there and watch TV and it works, then this is going to be the most fantastic thing. Once
Let's go back on there.
All right, so 276, you fat bastards.
I got off of it last time. Next day, looked at the pounds lost. Remember, I started at 280. There wasn't even a pound lost. Tried it again after that, same thing. And remember that I'm kind of checking my, kind of checking it out a little bit, because I have a bad back, and a lot of you do too. So my bad back is going to be an influence there. Does it hurt my back? Am I going to hurt my back? I don't want to have back problems, especially after my surgery a couple of years ago. So is this thing going to affect me in any way? Let's take it slow. Let's baby it. So that's what I've done. I started on 1, and maybe took it up to 2. So I'm going to put that up to 2 right now. That's double the speed. That should be twice the burning action, right? Lost nothing. Tried it once, tried it twice. Absolutely no weight loss whatsoever. Meanwhile, my wife, who doesn't need to lose any weight. If she's over here saying, I lost 2 weight, 2 pounds of weight, she only used it a couple times. But like I said, she doesn't need to lose any weight. She is looking gorgeous, fantastic. I mean, next to me, you know, I've eaten basically us at a house and home. Every time she eats, I'm like, you gonna eat that over there?
There are certain things you can be blamed for, and certain things you just can't be blamed for.
Where's the sandwich?
And this is my reward. Just missing a little bit of this leftover gravy. Ooh. Yeah, all over everything. That's the way it needs to be. I asked her what she was doing, you know, to lose those 2 pounds that she doesn't need to lose. And she said to me, you know what, I have it about 15, 14, 15. Like 14, 15? That's incredible. But you know what, so I did. I first couple times, 2, you know, and this kind of thing, I put it up. I went ahead and went the next time, put it up to 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, this kind of thing. Wow, it really increases. Now I'm going to tell you one thing right now for a plumposaurus fat rex like me. This is a lot of motion, and something I feel is burning here on my legs, burning. But I feel burning. I felt burning in the past couple of days in places that I didn't even know I had. This seems to target every single muscle in your whole body. And the cool thing about it is you can stand on it, or you can sit down in a chair right behind and do the exercise that way. I want to tell you that I did this on 6, about the 3rd time. This is actually my day 4 here, just so you're keeping track with me. But day 3, I put it on about 6, sometimes 7. I went 4 times that day because you're not allowed to go more than 10 minutes on these things. Something about the knees or something like that. I don't know.
Hey, is there any chocolate ice pops downstairs? Is there any chocolate ice pops downstairs? Go get me one.
Nice thing about this, I am completely regular. I'm serious. It's like I said last time. I know you don't want to hear about it, but like I said last time, this is jiggling all my intestines and all my inner parts, my guts basically, and I don't know, gravity or whatever, if you can think about it like that with the pounding, everything is coming out. And so, you know, it's going to be a few more trips to the John than you're used to, but...
Oh, smothered with butter? I know you're saying I'm on a diet, you're on a diet. Crazy, combination of flavors. It's not fair.
I can't diet. I've just figured that out. Can't do it. I quit soda, didn't lose a pound, haven't lost a pound. I've actually been off soda now for about a couple of months. Nothing's worked. I told you, I tried everything, pumping, working out, whatever I can do. This actually took the pounds off, baby. Took the freaking pounds off. For the first time ever, I can say I am freaking thinner, okay? And the reason I know this works is because I looked at that scale. Ooh, that 7 really does it right there. Oh, yeah. 281 is the fattest, of course, at nighttime. So those are my, you know, lines of deviation. And I actually weighed myself after putting myself on 7, 6, and 7, and the weight came off. So, how many times have I used this machine? I'm telling you, I'm using it like 3-4 times a day at 10-minute intervals. I'm going up to 7 because I'm afraid of my back. But that's all that I need, Jack, because all I need is that shaking, and I'm almost done with my workout. I'm not sweating. I'm not dying. This is sensational. Now, I don't want to work out. I certainly don't want a 40-minute workout, whether I break that up in the whole day or do it all at once.
I wasn't here. I would not believe that.
Ooh, there it is. The workout's over. Anyway, I know I ate like a fat bastard today, but the whole point is if I still lose weight, you getting me? I'm not doing anything. If anything, I'm eating more. So if I lose weight tomorrow, okay, I know I will be freaking ecstatic.
And our star basketball players got all over the place. Oh, and somehow Central recovers an incredible.
Even without the camera and without the cotton picking shorts, I'm still 281.8. That means I've put on.
And let's get fit, America.
This is
Let's
when you
get
put on
fit.
an extra few pounds. Well, you know, that's what happens.
Got it. I can stand on this, watch TV, and scientifically my mind is going racing at it. It makes sense. Basis of it, let's get the jiggling emotion.
And there's no use.
Central recovers an incredible.
Is that what everybody's trying to say? There's no use?
Not a fair battle for you. Not a fair battle for me.
I love food. Do you love food? Let's have a little conversation here because my workout's over and I can sit down and just talk to you here, but
And our star basketball
and I enjoy this because, you know, I don't have to work out. And what am I doing right now? I'm sitting on this bike right here. Not going to use it. Don't get tricked. I'm not going to. I bought that as one of my little fads. I was going to paddle on this kind of thing. Not happening. It's a lot of work. And as you know, you're not going to do a lot of work. I'm not going to do a lot of work. It's too much. I figured I put the bike in front of the TV. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm figuring. And easy peasy, right? No, wrong. It's not easy peasy. It's a piece of garbage. It's work. Sweat, dying. And the machine tells me I've lost it's unreasonable. Okay, I pedaled for an hour or something like that, ridiculous. I'm dying, my butt's hurting from sitting on this and pedaling. And I look down and it's like 100 calories lost. You know, that's a bite of a freaking candy bar. You know, I just had like 4 peanut butter cups a second ago because I was having a little snack. A little, you know what I'm talking about. And you know, I didn't lose anything on this thing. It was just a waste of time. So, you know, this is what I'm talking about. If I can find a machine that actually can just jiggle me and work for me, and it seems to make sense, you know, it's just jiggling your fat, creating all these waves, all this all over, and that's literally not only hurt. I'm starting muscles, see a little twinging here, and you know, insides like deep muscle twinging. And what's that telling me is that's telling me that those muscles have been worked out somehow. I don't know how. Not by me. I'm just standing there. I mean, the whole body. Then, not only am I jiggling the fat that's got to burn, the motion, you know, creates heat, but it's got to work out the muscles too. So I'm probably getting. You know, time will tell. So you know, stick around with us for the next few episodes, see what happens, and do it yourself. Because you know, watch me do it. Does it work? Is there such a thing as a miracle cure? Has somebody invented something revolutionary? I mean, I wish I could have come up with this. A robot that just grabs your arm, grabs your legs, and just shakes them for you. You know, does all this for you. It's still going to work. The muscles are still going. I mean, does your brain have to send the signal in order for it to burn? Movement is the reality. And, you know, somewhere along the line, something might get lost, but I don't think with this thing. This is like an earthquake happening in your whole body. What can be missed? What workout out there can be stronger than that? It's fantastic.